Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with, I had dinner with Sir Alex Ferguson but decided to snub Man United in favour of Chelsea transfer. Former Chelsea star Arjen Robben explained that he almost signed for Manchester United after having dinner with Sir Alex Ferguson. The 40-year-old joined the Blues from PSV Eindhoven in July 2004 for £12 million. Robben has claimed that he could have joined Man United instead of Chelsea. It was during a 2018 interview with 442 that Robben explained why the move to Old Trafford didn't happen. I had a very good conversation with him, Sir Alex Ferguson, over dinner in Manchester, and we spoke about football and life, Robben recalled. I also went and had a good look around the training ground and everything was good. But after I went back to PSV nothing happened. There was no real contact and the deal didn't happen. PSV were also negotiating with Chelsea at that time, so maybe they offered PSV more money? I don't really know. I spoke to Chelsea and I liked their plans. We had one meeting and everything was done pretty quickly. Had Manchester United offered me a deal straight after I met them, I would have signed there, but it didn't happen and I have got no regrets. Jose Mourinho confirms plans to return to management. Jose Mourinho has confirmed he plans to return to management this summer. The 61-year-old was sacked by Roma in January and has been linked with Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Chelsea fans chanted Mourinho's name away at Brentford earlier this month amid growing frustration with Mauricio Pochettino. Bayern are considering a move for Mourinho as they search for someone to replace Thomas Tuchel when he leaves at the end of the season. Reports in Germany have even suggested Mourinho is already learning German in preparation to take over at Bayern. Mourinho was asked about his future plans when he was a guest at the MotoGP in Portimao. Asked if he has received any offers, Mourinho said, 0. I don't have a club, I'm free. But I want to work, in the summer I want to work. Mourinho was also asked if he has ruled out a return to Portugal to manage a club in his homeland. Why? He replied, never say no, especially in football. My life is football, I can train anywhere, I have no problems. Stuart Webber apologised Raheem Sterling and for other. Norwich's former sporting director has sparked fury by suggesting Raheem Sterling and 4 other black players would be in prison had they not become footballers. Stuart Webber, who also served as a director of recruitment at Liverpool, made the comments in an interview with a local newspaper ahead of his attempt to climb Mount Everest for charity next month. Webber is quoted as saying, "We want to help the guys who really need it, not the ones who are maybe privileged. I saw that with our young footballers. Johnny Rowe wouldn't mind me saying it, but him, Abu Kamara, Max, Aarons, Jamal, Lewis, Raheem, Sterling, back in the day at Liverpool. Where they come from it had to work out for them in football, because the alternative is potentially jail or something else." These comments drew a furious reaction from the players' families, with Aaron's mum, Amber, accusing Webber of a casual racism and disrespect. Webber is reported to have contacted the players and apologised, although it's said by the Daily Mirror that all of the players named are deeply offended by the comments. Barcelona president shuts down £85 million transfer talk for Chelsea target. Frenkie de Jong is not going anywhere, says Barcelona president Joan Laporta. Only months after the midfielder was linked with a summer switch to Chelsea, the Blues were reserved during the January transfer window, adding no new players to Mauricio Pochettino's ranks. Now the task ahead of next season will be to work out how to improve the squad beyond the £1 billion already spent on players since Todd Boehly took ownership of the club. Last month Spanish media suggested one idea, and that was Barca midfielder de Jong. They touted Stamford Bridge as a potential destination along with Premier League rivals Manchester City and Manchester United. In a deal that would cost any potential buyer £85 million, at the time manager Xavi Hernandez refused to be drawn into such discussion, but now with the dust seemingly settled, Barca president Laporta has clarified to the publication that initially reported the rumour, Mundo Deportivo, that his player will not be on the move. The Spanish club find themselves in a position where they seemingly must take action and sell players in order to meet the £174.8 million salary cap placed on them by La Liga, though they remain adamant of doing so without relinquishing their most talented players. Meanwhile, Chelsea would have their own financial fair play boundaries to be aware of if making any future signings given their previous spending. Chelsea wants 20-year-old playmaker, he better than Cole Palmer. Chelsea bought Cole Palmer from Manchester City last summer, and there is no doubt that he has been one of the signings of the season. In 34 appearances for Chelsea, Cole Palmer has scored 14 goals and provided 12 assists, an incredible return for a 21-year-old who has not been playing senior football for too long. Going forward, the Blues will find it hard to make a better signing. However, if they can bring in Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, everything suggests that the German could easily surpass the Chelsea star. Wirtz has actually been linked with a move to Stamford Bridge. Back in November, the Daily Star claimed that Chelsea were in a long queue to sign him. When you look at Wirtz and Palmer's numbers this season, they are quite similar. While Palmer has come up with 19 goal contributions in the Premier League, Wirtz has recorded 17 in the Bundesliga. If the Germany international were to join Chelsea, though, what he would have over the England player is experience. Despite being around the same age, the former has much more. Wirtz is into his 4th season of senior football as a regular at just 20. Palmer, on the other hand, has just become a first-team starter, barely playing during his time at City. That has not stopped the Chelsea man from making an impact, but Wirtz should arrive at Stamford Bridge as a more seasoned player than what Palmer was when he joined, and then, of course, he is a footballer with so much ability to begin with. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.